ladies and gentlemen, we're back.
Where have we been?
It kind of sucks that this is how every episode starts these days, but I am one of your co-hosts, the Bulldog, alongside
Rabbi Mo.
on the
What
host
are we here
of
for?
the Mo Zone, which happens to be the greatest podcast on the frickin' planet. Some
Oh
people forget
man.
it because it's so long between episodes, but
Good thing you remind us.
yes, that's what
I
I'm
hope
here
ev
for.
and I hope everyone's ready not just for the best podcast on the planet, but a jocular podcast experience.
Okay, so you provide a word of the day for the first time in probably 5 episodes. It's kind of fascinating, and you choose to use a word that has jock in it.
I thought that was a nice kind of overlap of things.
Okay, can you give us a
Is
definition?
that the theme of today? 1 minute in, you're giving me shit? Is
I
that
feel
what it's
like
gonna
that's what
be?
people watch us for. So, um,
I think if you go back, I don't think it's 5 times. Okay, I think you're exaggerating.
okay. Well, can you give us the definition of this word jocular?
Jocular is witty and intelligent.
Oh, that does not apply on this end of the camera. I'm not sure
It
about that
is
end,
a
but no.
combination, a confluence of wittiness, wit, and intelligence.
Okay,
That's us. Come
jocular.
on. That's why people come
We are
for our
joculus.
for our jocularity.
Okay, all right. Well,
It's not for the eye candy.
I don't know.
Maybe the ear candy, but not the eye candy.
Yeah, I was about to say we've been told many times that we're handsome young men.
Yes, we have.
Is it by someone we're related to?
I mean,
Yes.
yeah. Yeah.
So does that count?
Do you feel in your heart of heart it counts?
No.
It's nice that they say that, but does it count?
But like, I don't know. I mean, usually those people that say, "Hey, you're a good-looking young man," they say
Mhm.
it to all of their grandchildren, right?
You just outed whoever was going to say that.
Or like, like
I
sometimes
mean, I guess if
aunts.
you were
Nah, not
really,
really.
you really weren't, they wouldn't say anything. I mean, they're not saying, "Ooh, you got some stuff to overcome." They wouldn't say that, but they wouldn't be. If you were kind of ugly, they wouldn't say that at all.
Yeah, but I feel like they're just so biased that they'll just say anything they want
That's true.
and they'll just lie through their teeth.
Well, there
But
is a saying that says there's only that some people have a face that only a mother can love.
I'm not sure if
That is
that's like
that is a
really
saying.
awesome or really sad.
Though that's sad.
Okay, okay.
That's sad.
Okay, all right. Well, let's go
Let's
back to
get
the sport track of what we're here to talk about. Jostacularly. Um jocularly.
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 Get back to the jocularity.
Okay, question of the bye week. As always, that's how we start out here on the
That's how
Mozo.
we start. The listeners have been waiting to get to it already. I need my question of the bye week.
Over in the world of baseball, we love that over there. Only some of the few left. They decided to make a huge change in the professional leagues and the professional level. That they are now a system. Actually, I don't know what ABS stands for.
Automated
Um,
ball system.
okay, thank you. Wait, so when people say ABS system, they're saying automated ball system.
Are they saying ABAS system?
ABS system.
Let me check something that knows more than I do.
No, don't you look at Cloud right now.
Oh, automated ball strike.
Oh, so you don't even know what it is.
So I
Okay.
know what it is. I mean, I know what it does, but I don't know what it is.
So basically those, for probably most of our listeners that don't watch baseball, basically each team gets 2 challenges per game, and the batter or catcher or pitcher can challenge by tapping their head an umpire's call of a ball or strike to reverse it. And if the it gets portrayed on the big jumbotron for everybody to see. And if it's overturned, then the team retains their challenge, and if not, then they lose their challenge. Um, it's been interesting to see how it impacts the game fan experience, team experience, individual player experience, the whole nine yards. So we're just kind of here to first thoughts. What do you think? Like, dislike? Hit me.
So initially was not didn't want it at all. I actually liked maybe this is my old school Altacocker baseball approach to things, but I like the umpires having each their own strike zone, and it was a little different. And part of the skill and archery of the game was try to understand, what that ump's calling and how to pitch and how to hit. So that's where I came from. I didn't want this, and I think it's really great. Actually, I think it keeps that part that I like about the game, about that there's still a human element to the umpires are doing. And it really is. I actually was at a game. I've been watching games, obviously, but at a game, and it's kind of fun and dramatic when it happens. Um, I think it's everyone's learning how to use it, both all the umps and the catchers and the pitchers and the hitters. But I think there's some strategy to it, and it it's just I think it's a good addition to the game.
You tell me, which team happens to be the worst at using this new system?
I think maybe the Cleveland Guardians.
Are you sure? I think it might be,
Is this just a walk down hater lane? Is that what this is?
before I get down too far down that lane, like usual. My main concern about this whole system is how much it disrespects the umpires. Because basically, it gives a 30,000 person stadium a chance to laugh at one person who is literally doing the best they can. Um, and what we're talking about is like a tenth of an inch, and like it's to the naked eye. Like, of course, you're gonna make it. The ball's going 100 miles an hour. Like, I don't know. I think it's unfair that we can just sit there and judge all these umpires even more so now and just give them an opportunity in the game to just like point your finger and laugh at them. I think that's a serious problem. Um, it is like beneficial in that way where like you can see which umpires are better and worse, so then they can be trained too. Um, but I do think that's a bit of an issue. And also, well, go ahead.
Okay, you want me to respond to that one, or you want to go to the next one?
You go to the next one.
No, I got a point. Now, I disagree with that. I think that this shows how good the umpires are and how close they are so much of the time. And from what I've kind of paid attention to, they are players, batters, and catchers because most teams don't let their pitchers make a choice. As a pitcher, I don't know if you take that personally, but we'll talk about that later. Um, but as I'm paying attention, they are sensitive to not showing up the umpires because this is not full robot and it's all the time. They have to have some give and take and maintain the respect of the umpires. And I don't, and I also feel like I think all people involved, umpires, players, managers, fans, just want to get it right. And I think umpires are about that. And because they love the game, they're there because they love the game too. So I don't see that. I don't see people laughing at umpires. I don't see people mocking umpires when they get it wrong.
Okay. The other part of that is like another reason I was initially against it is because the more automated I feel something gets, especially like umpiring and officiating, the less our game becomes our game and the less fans are going to enjoy it because a huge part of baseball and of any sport is fans being able to complain and use the refs as an excuse of why their team didn't do what they were supposed to. And like that human aspect of umpiring and
Right.
officiating
Yeah.
is such an enjoyment for fans. Like I don't think people would realize how much they would lose out if it
Mhm.
completely was automated, but now I see it's very limited and it kind of keeps a cap on that aspect of it. So I like that. Um,
I agree. I think it was same thing. I think the human element's important for that reason and others, and this limited piece does that. It adds a fun level of strategy and doesn't take away that too much. So I think that's good. I have a question for you.
Oh boy. Hit me.
As the Bulldog,
Yeah.
what do you think about what would your sense of strategy to use your two challenges a game? Do you save it? Do you only give it to certain players? Do you save it to late innings? Do you have a situation? What would you, if you were coaching, how would you approach this?
I would say every player has the right to. Like if we get halfway point and there's one or two players that like have gotten wrong every time, first of all, we can start coaching that. Like you gotta help train their eye. Like that's a clear problem. We need you to be seeing the plate better. But then we can take away the responsibilities until proven otherwise. But actually that is a great coaching tool actually. If you can see that the players aren't seeing the play ball. Hold
hmm
up now. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think anytime there's runner in scoring position, like two outs or like I think you have to go like full send. Like
hmm
yes, you want to save it towards later in the game, but there's a situation like the second inning where there's a guy at third, two outs, or a guy at second, one out, and you want to get that runner over, or at least a chance to, and the guy just gets rung up. Like I think you have to
hmm
let them go for it. But anything where like it's less than two strikes. I don't know. Like until we get into the later part of the game, like I
hmm
know a hitter needs every advantage they can get. So 1-0 is a lot different than 1-1.
Sure.
Or 2-0 is a lot different than 1-1.
hmm
So, but until like I would save the count specific situations until later in the game.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. There are a few games that they're doing a first inning, no one on, early in the count. That doesn't, I mean, and one argument it makes sense. Every at bat can turn, right? You don't
Yeah.
know. You start off 1-0, you're ahead of the pitcher, you start a rally. So I could see it's a tough call. But you give to every player, let them, and then kind of take you start with them having the privilege, but take it away.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Do you think
um,
there's like a kangaroo court in the clubhouses that,
oh yeah.
oh yeah, when they miss it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But also like I didn't think about it until we were just talking about like that is such a good like barometer to see how well your players are seeing the
Mhm.
plate and like that whole area and what their approach is and everything. So that's interesting. I know the Rockies probably aren't using that to their advantage, but that'd be cool.
You
Oh,
got to drop in
actually,
that. You got
wait,
to
hold
drop in
up.
that hate. You
Hold
got to
up.
do.
Wait a minute. Wait, yeah, folks. I almost forgot. Oh, this is making me so happy I get to do this publicly. So, Rabbi, what? So we're your
Oh, this
mm,
this is continuing the
we're
theme of
yeah,
of
we're
give me
done with
shit.
ABS unless you have something else to add to the ABS.
I no, I mean I could talk about it a lot, but I don't think it's good podcast
Okay.
content. So go ahead. Go to
But
the part where you think I did something in the spirit that I didn't do it.
okay, before we go to the next segment, there was a point in time, only a week ago, folks, 7 games ago, where the Rockies were 6-6, 500 for the first time since frick knows when, probably COVID. And there were some few, not actually more than just a few, that were absolutely losing their minds. One of them being my co-host over here.
Losing their mind.
Yes, oh my God, going
Losing
crazy.
their mind.
And mind you, we're 12 games in. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, we're back. You might as well get back on with us while we're like until it's too late." And this guy over here is like, "Oh my gosh, like I kind of see the vision. What the
Oh
fuck
my.
kind of Kool-Aid are you drinking?" Now, 7 games
See,
later, we
now you're
lost
just
six of the
putting
last
you're
seven.
putting words in my mouth.
You know, you were like, "As long as I see progress, and I'm seeing progress right now." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" I
No,
Ladies and gentlemen,
no, 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 no.
he's such
No,
a
again,
sad Rockies fan. He's
you're
such a
taking that
sad
on.
sports
I
fan in
didn't
general.
say that. I said we're talking about the end of the season that they could have a similar one loss, but if there was progress, I didn't say
Yeah,
I was seeing progress right now and I'm in. I did not
No,
say
you
that.
definitely said that.
I did not. You're making shit up. I don't
No,
mind if you give me I don't mind if you give me a hard time when I'm doing things worthy of giving a hard time. I do mind when you're making stuff up so you can give me a hard
actually,
time.
you know what? Let me go look at the receipts here. Because I bet you there's some text in here.
There is a text. I get the text too. I did. Okay, Mozo Nation. Let's have a more even account of what happened. It was about the first week of the
Okay. Oh wait.
season. No, no. Can I tell my side? It was the
Yeah,
first week
sure.
of the
I have the
first
receipt.
week of the season, and I looked at the standings, the NLS standings of the Colorado Rockies, who it's been putrid to be a Rockies fan. Last year, they had the worst run loss run differential in like since the 18th century, since the 19th century. Um, and so they didn't play baseball in the 18th century. And in that first week in the divisional race of the AL NL West, there were two teams that had a positive run differential. And it was something that I felt like, oh, I've not seen that for a while. It was us. And when else have we
We're
talked about
12 games into the season.
Rockies and Dodgers in the same sentence? So I sent this piece of information to my son just to point out, hey, here's a glimmer of light, a bright
Yeah,
spot
but
in what
you're
has been
just
years. Let me finish. In years of darkness. In that moment, without any promise of the future, without him making bets in Vegas or anything like that. That's what I shared with him, and that's where he went nuts.
yeah.
All right.
Well,
Okay. You want to tell a different story? Is it a different story?
it's just that. It's that, oh my gosh, let me revel in this like innocent little time when you're gonna hold on to this until for the next 4 years. Like, oh, you remember when? Like
See,
there was
so
little
you
hope
can't
then.
give me a hard time for what you
Because
think I'm gonna feel in 4 years. You
well,
can't do
no, but
that.
this is exactly what he who must not be named wants people to be doing. Oh my God, we saw a glimpse for the first
No, I was just
12 games of the freaking season, so that
no.
means I don't have to do anything for the next 5 years.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so now you're conflating your
You're part of
desire
the
to make fun
problem.
of
That's
me
what I'm saying.
with
You're
your
part of the
hate.
problem.
No, no, you're mixing up your desire to make fun of me with your hatred for
No,
he who must
you're
not be
you're
you're
you're exactly who
No,
Mr.
I just
Golfer
played.
is tailoring his
I was not
tailoring his
making anything
marketing.
up. That was the truth in the moment. That's all I was saying. That's it.
Let me just
This podcast is
this
becoming not a safe place.
okay. Wednesday, I get just an out of nowhere text of a broom because we have swept, which has got
We
to
did
be
sweep.
okay. Another text. No worries, just calling to say hi and revel in a winning streak. This is so sad behavior, bro. It's six
Wait,
games.
isn't that kind of you don't hear the kind of sarcasm in that?
No, because you're trying to freaking enjoy it.
No,
And
you no, you
okay,
can't you can't just
and then this is what I wake up to, folks. Let me give you a glimpse into my life. Good morning, period. Two teams in the NLS currently have a positive run differential. Care to offer any guesses? Are we fucking serious, bro? Just continue with your goddamn
I
life and
think
forget
Mo
about the
Nation
Rockies.
listeners are gonna side with me on this, not you.
Forget, just forget about this
I
little.
think they're gonna think you're overacting a little bit. They see my
Honestly, it's
positive and playful, even jocular approach to that point in time.
let me, this is coming from a place of love because I'm a little concerned if this is what is giving you hope. Because if the Rockies are the ones that give you hope in your life, then I'm concerned. I am concerned because I care so deeply about you.
Can you say that with a straighter face, please?
Um, so yeah. Yeah, that's all I had to do.
Oh,
Then
was that
and
good for
then
you? Are you glad you got that out?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we can move on. We can move on.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
Well, there's our baseball for the day. A little thoughtful baseball reflection and some goofy baseball hate. We're out. Welcome back, everyone. We're gonna do a little segment that we've done in a while, but it's fun to do, called Start Bench Cut, where we have a few sports items, issues, things out there that we have to choose one to start, keep, one to put on the bench, and one to cut. Now, as we speak, as we record this podcast, there is something pretty incredible happening in the sports world of Denver, Colorado. Right now, first of all, within about a half-mile radius, you have arguably the best basketball player in the world, Nikola Jokic. Now, don't give me any haters that others better. He's in the conversation. Two, you have getting ready to play baseball for the Los Angeles Dodgers tonight at Coors Field. Shohei Ohtani, potentially the best baseball player in the world right now. And over at, what do we call it nowadays, Cody? Invesco? No, not
Empower?
Invesco. Empower Field at Mile High.
Yeah.
You have Lionel Messi. I got it right, didn't I?
Yeah.
Playing for the Miami MLS team against the Colorado Rapids. So maybe not the best right now, but most, maybe greatest ever. And
Okay.
not playing right now.
I thought you were gonna leave
No,
out
no, no.
somebody.
I was
Okay.
just doing that. I think it's kind of cool that they're all like in a half mile
Okay.
radius right now.
Okay.
And maybe nearby, will be nearby soon, if not, maybe the greatest hockey player in the world right now, Nathan MacKinnon, getting ready to play round one, game one for the Avs tomorrow. So, wow, this may be the sports capital of the cosmos right now. It's incredible.
Minus one team.
So,
Okay, continue.
of those four choices, start, bench, cut.
I guess
Who?
somebody's just getting left off the roster.
I guess two are getting cut. I guess, yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah,
know.
I mean, do you want to just do the three and not have Mac in there?
Well, no, because I have. Let me
How about
just.
how about this? Start, sub, bench, cut. We'll add one more
Okay. Um,
because bench is still on the team, but not your first sub. So start, sub, bench, cut.
I wish I was there right now because it seems electric, and there's nothing like this last 3, 4 seasons when Avs and Nuggets have been going for it.
Every
And
night it's awesome. Yeah,
yeah, April, May, fingers crossed, June.
June. Yeah.
Oh man, there's nothing like it. However, I've already seen the greatest player of all time, Lionel Messi, once. And I would do anything to see that mother trucker again. So that's not even a close one for me as
So
my
he's your
sub.
start.
Oh yeah, it's clear, clear. Um, my sub would have to be Nate Dogg McKinnon because I think that's probably the most electric atmosphere I've been in besides soccer, and I love watching him play hockey. He
And
is
we actually saw him
oh.
make one of the greatest athletic plays I've ever seen in my life at a playoff game.
Um, so yeah, it's just awesome watching him play hockey. And it's close, but I would rather watch, well, I think I would just barely watch Nate over Jokic,
Mhm.
but I'd much rather watch a hockey playoff game and be there than a um
NBA.
NBA playoff game. So it's really close player to player because that's what we're focusing on. Um, and then cut would have to be Shohei because he's not. I mean, it's awesome to watch. That would mean I have to be at Coors Field watching the other team. Um, and so like anything baseball, I just can't really stand at the moment because it just makes me mad. Um, I respect him a lot. Well, I appreciate his game. I
Don't
respect.
respect him? They don't respect him?
Uh, that's another conversation.
Whoa, whoa!
We've talked about this before on the Mozo.
You don't
Anyways,
respect.
I think
I'll
I
have to
don't
go back
know.
and review the tape.
Yes. But yes, there's my start sub bench cut.
Okay. All right. I think my start is Mac. For the similar reason, because I've seen, like as I just said, I saw him do something in this playoff atmosphere, which was just Cody and I were at, I think it was a semi-quarter. They were playing the Blues overtime.
Yeah.
He just had this coast to coast play that was just a great athlete taking over, and it was amazing. Um, and I agree with you. I think NHL playoff is electric, and Avs games are electric. So I put that top, and then I'd put Joker.
Really?
Yeah, because I mean, it's still playoffs, and he's still the greatest, um,
And you love a passer.
and I love. Well, that's it. I mean, and I think I know basketball better than I know hockey. I'm learning hockey more, but I know basketball, so I have a better appreciation of Joker's greatness. Um, I think just from my own, from having played basketball, maybe the most of any of the sports we're talking about. So
We don't really know what we're talking about here. Moral of the
no,
story.
no, we don't. But all right, so now, so and so because this here, so I don't, so that's my sub. My bench. Here's what I want to do because I think if Shohei is Shohei pitching in this scenario,
Yeah, he's pitching this.
if he's pitching, I'm going to see Shohei pitching and hit over Messi because he's his unicorn. Because I mean because this, like for example, this series he's not pitching. Okay, so the odds of seeing him pitch and hit in person, and because of my lowest level of appreciate, not I'm not a soccer hater by any means. But before my lowest level of appreciation for soccer, and that he's less who he was than he used to be. I think I'm of those rankings. This is not like alone, like I don't want to see him. Of course, I want to go see him. But of those rankings, I think I'm honestly putting him on the cut. So,
I'm not gonna
is
lie
the
to you,
podcast over? Is that it? Did I say it between
Brad.
the?
I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a lot of times I just like to give you shit.
Uh,
That one actually hurts. I think that might be one of the worst takes I've ever heard in my
oh
life.
my goodness.
I like genuinely, res- respectfully, I that was actually terrible. You're not even you're gonna cut Messi? You're not. Oh my gosh.
Because I think because this is all about me. I would appreciate it would turn going to see Messi would be more about me saying I saw Messi than the of the other three, I would more deeply appreciate what happened in each of those games with those athletes.
No,
And the
you
Messi
can't
athlete,
be saying that with a
I just
straight face.
but I would not I just don't have my depth, my awareness, my appreciation for soccer is not that deep. It's so shallow. I
He
would not
transcends depths, though. You'd be like, oh my God, he's MacKinnon, Jokic combined. He sees, he passes, he does everything. He impacts the game like that. And yes, he's not in
so
his prime anymore, but he's in the MLS, so basically, it's like he's in his prime in Europe. He's dominating. That that's got to be and you're like, Shohei is a unicorn, bro. Messi's the unicorn of unicorns, bro. Have you heard how much other like greatest of all time conversation football players have glazed this man, coaches too? I oh, Rabbi, that is atrocious. Oh no. Oh my God.
you know what, Cody? Just I'll say one more thing. I'm all about the content.
You can't that that actually might end the podcast. I was at after you said like we did yours to be like, and of course, folks, there's no one I'd rather watch these any of these events with and these people with than my co-host. But
But now, wait a minute. I didn't say I don't want to go see Messi.
yeah, no, no, that's not what I'm mad about. That you would rather go see Shohei Ohtani and Jokic and McKinnon than freaking Messi. Like he's got to be better than one of them. Like that, you wouldn't even cut him, bro. That is insane. Um, yeah, ooh, that just hurt a lot of people's souls out there. All of our listeners are,
All of our listeners, huh?
yeah. Oh gosh. Um, okay, well,
Wow. I don't know. So maybe this could be the last episode. Is that what you're saying? Are we going to be back?
we might
Yeah.
not be.
Are you going to think about
Look,
it?
the other thing needed to mention for all of our other fellow Colorado fans out there, I will not be going. These are all hypotheticals. I will not be going anywhere near Ball Arena or any playoff something Colorado related because I have lost. I've been in attendance for multiple Game 7 losses, an AFC Championship loss,
Oh yeah.
and two other playoff losses. So I'm on a 0 for 5 streak right now. Um, and so yeah, I will. Don't worry. Even if I am in Denver with the rabbi, my butt will be on the couch. Okay, and I probably
Thanks.
might have some sage too. So we'll see.
Some sage.
But yeah,
Well, you only
that.
need sage if you're going to the game because that's where your bad
Or I
mojo
just
is
feel like I need to
impacting
sage
most.
myself in Denver. I don't know.
So
Um,
if you're in Denver and we lose, that's another story too.
yeah.
All right.
Um.
Nuggets win, by the way.
Oh, there we go.
Game
Off
one.
to a
There you
good
go.
start.
There you go.
Um. Yeah, I that was a crazy take, so I think I'm just gonna have to end it here. That was
Okay. Can you
um
rescue us with some bulldog wisdom?
yeah, something that came across for me was this saying that if you don't change the direction you're going, you might end up going in that direction. Now, this is for me, I'm not sure if you take away the same thing, but like if you want something to change, if you don't like where you're headed, then you need to do something about it. And like everything your daily habits, the people in your life, what you do for work, your hobbies, everything that you put your time and your personal self to, like that's the direction you're going to be going. So don't be surprised if it's not how you want it. Like that's not how you want it to be. Like you have to start looking at yourself, be like, okay, what do I need to change? Because there's nothing else here. Like obviously there are some times where there's external factors at play. But most of the time, you can look at what you're doing in the day-to-day thing or what you're putting your time in, and it's like, oh shoot, maybe that's why I'm headed in the direction I'm headed, and maybe I shouldn't be so surprised. So take a minute after this pod, think about, where am I headed right now? What's the trajectory? Maybe it's, oh, what's the trajectory for dinner? Maybe it's, oh, what's the trajectory for this weekend? Maybe it's for the year, your school for me, whatever, the summer. Like, am I happy with that? If not, then maybe think about what steps you've been taking that have led you down that direction. So, and see if you can make those changes. So yeah, that's what I got for you.
You know, you've inspired me. I think I'm gonna go to Empower right now. Watch Messi.
What time is it?
It's 4 o'clock. It
And
might
what
be
time does
over.
he play?
I think it's over.
Oh,
I may be
okay.
too
Well,
late.
on that
We should
note,
have cast it earlier.
on that note,
I'm not feeling
folks,
very jocular. I'm sorry.
on that note, folks, I hope you know at the bottom of my heart, I still do love him. He makes it really hard sometimes. Oh God. But that's why we have content here, because he just ceases to amaze me with how much he clings on to little false hope, little things of false hope, and terrible takes. So, have a good night. Story the
And
line.
you did steal my line.
What is my line?
Your line is you don't have a line. You just you do the wisdom. And
Okay, so I'm done.
in spite of how terrible I am, I hope you have a good night.